Alright, hello and welcome to the post-grad year. Today we're going to be talking about the Commonplace book, or more specifically, 470 thumbnails I went through and then organized and turned into something you're going to be watching today. Alright, normally by this point I tell people that, yeah, my Commonplace book is a binder. So we got that out of the way. This is going to be the second data video of 10, hopefully, that I record today. And so I'll be wearing the green shirt for all of them. Hopefully in the future I will not be wearing a blue shirt because blends in with background. And yeah, now let's just get to the actual stuff, okay? So the last video was ways to journal, and this one is, sorry, thought there was a bug. How to Commonplace. So this is the first page. And this is the second page. So the way this works is, how to Commonplace, but I'm going to be mentioning each word in order in terms of what gets the most views to the least views. That, joins the words in the title to get the best. I'm not explaining this properly, I'm just going to say the words. Keep, use, other languages, what, one subject, and other. So there's a bit of depth here. For example, other languages means, it says something else, or it is in a different language, like Portuguese, it doesn't say other languages. So the way these might be listed is, instead of how to Commonplace, it might be how to keep a Commonplace. Or I guess it could just say keep beforehand or keep afterwards, but most likely no. So this one was quite small. There were 18 items. Now 19 because of this. This is me editing on the computer. Although it is definitely handwritten. So I will delete the least viewed thumbnail and write why. This will reduce the thumbnails to 17. So that's just a little bit more clerical work. I deleted the least viewed thumbnail at spot 429. 429 is actually terrible. Like, that is all the way at the end. Not all the way at the end, but anything below video like 400. They weren't very popular, I'll say that. So it was deleted because it wasn't in English, and every other video was, which resulted in the others winning. Now, that doesn't sound very accurate because there are other languages listed later on. So that might have been out of the remaining videos all the way at the end. I might have sorted these slightly wrong, but it's still a good thumbnail to get rid of because it's near the end, it's in a different language, and if I don't understand it, I'm probably not going to be using it effectively or categorizing it effectively. So keep 4 items, thumbnails. We're going to get into the subfolders now. Almost 5 minutes in. Yeah, so making subfolders, keep 4 items, thumbnails, include at least some skin, but normally the face of the person and their upper body, along with at least some of their materials or their book in one shot. So if it's about keeping a Commonplace and also how to, it's beneficial to see a person. Wow. But also, the materials they're going to be using, because it's nice to see the materials or the person, but if you see both of them, it's like, oh, okay, the person is going to show me how to. It's very easy. Yeah, but if it's about how to keep a Commonplace, that does better than any other substitution of the word keep. So second is use, which only had 1 item, which is kind of unusual, but that does happen. Sometimes the first item will just be mentioned over and over and over again because people realized, ooh, this works. I saw my friend do it, I'm going to do it too. But nobody figured out the word use. So how to use a commonplace, I guess, would be a good video to make if nobody else has been making that. So number 2 is use. It had one item. The thumbnails were all materials tossed on a clean bed cover so that they are visible. I've seen the images flash in front of my eyes so many times because I've gone through the 470 like 50 times. Because remember, I did all the sorting already, so like I know who it was. And I gotta tell you, this person keeps popping up, and I'm very happy for them, but I'm also like, dang, I gotta get on their level. Yeah, so how to use a commonplace. That might appeal to someone who's always in bed, but they want to have a book and they want to know how to use it. I don't know. Might just be very aesthetic. Number 3 is languages. There are 7 things listed there for other languages. And the thumbnails are fairly clean looking, mostly Portuguese. Yeah, so if we want to be very rough about the numbers, when I looked through everything, 90% was in English, and then, probably like 9% was Portuguese. So then there's like 1% other languages. I know these percentages are off by up to like 5%, but realistically, almost everything's in English, and if it's not in English, it's in Portuguese. Though every so often a new video comes out for new language, and I'm like, yes! Like when the Russian video came out, which isn't listed in here, I was so hyped for that person. I didn't say anything in the comment section, but wow, that was definitely an underserved market. It's like, thank you for making that. Like right now, the type of video I think people should be making is about personal knowledge bases, because as a recording, there is no dedicated channel for that, so please do it. Otherwise, I don't know, maybe I'll just neglect all my work and start doing that, because it's just hard to beat a category that only has 150 videos in it, and some of the videos get over 100,000 views. It's just like, make that yours, okay? Like, stop fighting each other, being like, well, I did this specific thing with Notion or Obsidian or Evernote. Like, you can still use those apps, just maybe label it as personal knowledge base. But I'm very distracted. We're gonna get back into this. Other languages, mostly Portuguese, right? So number 4 is what? So how to commonplace what? Doesn't really make any sense, but what? How to commonplace? That doesn't make much sense either, so I don't... It might have just been another word that was in an exceedingly long title, and I just grabbed it out because... or fished it out, or however we want to explain it. But it might be it was just in there, because that seems kind of weird. What? One item, going for a bit of a dark academia vibe. Okay. I don't really have anything to say about that. Number 5 is one subject. So that might be how to commonplace painting, or like some other word, or it might be literally said one subject. I don't know, because there's only one item in there. So I kind of pranked myself. But yeah, subject, one item, a very medium image. I guess that's why it's almost perfectly average in terms of views. Brightly lit desk with normal stuff on top and holding a book. I have no memory of this. Like, absolutely no memory. I do remember there being a video which was like exactly in the middle out of the 470. Because one of the things was actually a playlist, so I had to delete that. And then like all the way in the middle was a video, and I found it, and it was the most medium looking video I had seen. It was so weird. Because sometimes you see a video that did really well or really poorly, and it's like, I don't understand that. But seeing this video right in the middle, I was just like, yeah, that's where this belongs. Which doesn't happen very often. Wow, my face just... I have a very asymmetrical face. Like, normally the hair is... the jaw's all off, but we don't need to focus on that. We need to go to page 2. Which says other 3 items. So we've actually made it to the end. Wow. I think that actually went pretty well. But yeah, we're going to end it here. Thank you for watching. If this format makes more sense or less sense than the other set of data videos, then, write that down in the comments below. I skipped a lot of steps to make this video because, well, it's after 6 o'clock in the morning and I am still awake from yesterday, which means I am very tired. But the videos have to be made when no one is making noise, because there's usually somebody sanding or doing something equally loud. And the noise is usually very unpredictable. Like if it's just loud noise all the time, you know, you can mess around with that. But when it's just like, no way. Right. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Okay, bye.